Hi, my name is Keith Seifert, and I'm one of the ambassador coordinators for the 2018 Montana Folk Festival.
And my name's Todd Hunkler. I'm also one of the ambassador coordinators for this year's Montana Folk Festival. Keith and I have been doing this for quite a few years, and we like to give a video overview of what it's going to look like to be an ambassador at this year's Montana Folk Festival. So ambassadors are a critical volunteer at the Montana Folk Festival because they are the primary contact point for festival goers to be able to navigate the festival, but are also representatives of the festival, the city of Butte, the state of Montana, and also they are critical to the on-site fundraising for the Montana Folk Festival. So this is a really critical role, helping us to leverage funds on the festival site to be able to make sure we can continue holding the festival year to year. How do you become an ambassador? Keith and I will send out an online form that folks can fill out and enroll in designated volunteer shifts that are normally right around 2-hour shifts, and those shifts will be launching from two primary festival locations. This year we will have 2 festival launch points. The first thing you'll need to do after enrolling in a volunteer shift will be to keep an eye out for emails from Keith or I pertaining to ambassador information, where we will give you some details on where you can pick up this year's 2018 Montana Folk Festival volunteer shirt. It's imperative that you wear this for your ambassador shift during the festival so people know that you are a designated volunteer. So you've got your volunteer t-shirt, it's festival time. What do you do next? So you go to one of our 2 launch points. So we'll be launching from 2 primary locations. There will be buckets launching from backstage at the Dance Pavilion and backstage at the original stage. The coverage area of these launch points. Folks at the launching from the Dance Pavilion will be covering this lower festival area, which includes the Broadway stage, Granite Street stage, Copper Street stage, Dance stage, and the family and folk life area. So this is a larger area. We'll be sure to have coverage to be able to accommodate that, and those buckets will be launching from the dance stage. The original stage, backstage, will be our second launch point. Buckets there will cover the original stage area, the First Peoples Market, and the Montana Arts Market. So you signed up for your volunteer shift, you know where to go, you know where your bucket is launching from. So you go backstage, find the backstage hospitality person, and they will give you the tools you need to serve as an ambassador for your shift. So what you'll do is get a bucket, and your stickers and pocket guides. There will be aprons there that you'll be able to utilize as well. So get your bucket, get your pocket guides, go out into the festival, and you are leveraging donations. So you'll find somebody in the crowd that wants to donate, drop some money in the bucket, and give them that day's sticker for the festival. There are different stickers for each day of the festival. This year we are also asking for a suggested donation of $20 per day per person and $30 per day per family. So that's the suggested donation. Obviously, we will take anything that folks want to drop, any donation that folks want to drop in the bucket, but there is a suggested amount that we would like to be sure that you are acknowledging when folks are asking that question of how much. So Keith, I know you want to go over some things here.
We're also, again, looking for some team leads. We'd like to have a team lead on each shift. The team leads have a little bit of extra responsibility. We'd like them to first be aware of the ambassadors that are on your shift, have an idea of where they are, maybe, especially if they're new, make some suggestions for where they might need to go or what they might do to generate some additional revenue. The goal, again, we want to make sure we're getting money in the buckets. Also, we'd like the team leads to be following out, checking on the ambassadors that are on their shift, making sure they've got stickers, making sure they've got pocket guides, making sure they've got water, either bringing some extra with you to give to them as they need it, or directing them to get back to the appropriate launch point and pick up some more. Also check with the ambassadors on your shift. If their buckets are getting full, they should probably head backstage to the launch point again, check that bucket in, check out a second bucket. We'd love to have people taking additional buckets out and getting those filled with donations on their shift. We also have ask times during each shift, so we'd like the team leads to be aware of those ask times. That's when someone will get on stage and actually ask for donations. So we'd like to have some ambassadors in the audience, because that's a great time when someone's on stage asking for money to have ambassadors out with their buckets in the audience to collect donations. And then finally, we'd like to make sure that the team leads are double checking the checkout sheet and make sure that all of the ambassadors that were out on their shift are getting checked in at the end of the shift, and the buckets are getting returned so that everything's staying safe and secure.
Finally, we ask you to be presentable. Make sure you're wearing your volunteer t-shirt, but have fun. Enjoy the music, enjoy the festival, enjoy the crowds, and feel free to have a good time with it. Be silly. Keith wears a coat every year. That's highly successful. We've had people be successful wearing silly hats. So have a good time with it. And